friends. Welcome to my career and DMIT series. In last video, I explained you about visual and spatial intelligence. In this video, we will talk about kinesthetic and bodily intelligence. Before that, this is Surekha Bhosle. I am entrepreneur, mentor, trainer and counselor. So let's understand what is exactly the bodily and kinesthetic intelligence all about. When we talk about kinesthetics, it is about body movements and coordination. It reflects the body smartness of any individual, and it also reflects the fine movements of that body smart. When we talk about bodily and kinesthetic intelligence, it basically deals with in two categories. The first is gross motor skills of any individual, and the second one is fine motor skills of any individual. Now, what do you mean by gross motor skill? The gross motor skill of bodily kinesthetic intelligence basically deals with gross body movement, like we see the dancing, or gross sports, performing physical actions, or and these people are very enthusiastic. Like all the sports person, gross sports persons come across, they have very good ability in gross motor skills. And in bodily kinesthetics, the second category is basically fine motor skills. When we talk about fine motor skill, it deals with small and fine body movements, movement control, like it might be gestures, it might be expressions, facial expressions, it may relate to the acting, then finger movement, etc. And skills in performing tasks, especially any skill which can be performed with the hands. So these are the two important categories of the bodily and kinesthetic intelligence, and how these people can learn. So these people can learn by doing some kind of body movement. So they can't just sit idle. They can't sit just calm and perform their tasks. They get energy when they will do certain activity related to their body movement. And these people are action takers as they have gross motor skills. Therefore, these people can say, just don't keep on thinking. Thinking will just not lead to success. You need to take action on it. So just don't think it, take action to do it. So their attitude is in such a way. And their body language. So whenever they speak, the people who has high gross motor skills or fine motor skills, their expressions are very good, their body movements are very good. So instead of speaking only in words, their body movements basically speaks about their thoughts. So their body language speaks through the action. Therefore, they are very good in non-verbal communication as well. So now let's understand the characteristics. The people with gross motor skill persons are very expressive, very systematic, and they have very high enthusiasm. Naturally, they are athletes, and therefore they can become a very good sports person. They can perform well in gross dancing, sports, gross musical instruments like drums, tabla, and they have very good memory also, as their gross motor skills are high, and therefore they are healthy and fit. Let's talk about the people who has the fine motor skills, high on fine motor skills. So these fine motor skill people basically loves lot of traveling, and they are the stage performers. They are very good actors also, like drama, and they can become very good surgeons due to their fine fine motor skills. They are excellent in small movements like cutting. Due to fine motors, it deals with hands and these fingers, and therefore they are excellent in these small moments like cutting, sewing, handicrafts, making handicrafts, good at computer games, super in driving and breakdance as well, due to their fine motor skill. They have excellent presentation skill as they talk with their body movements and expressions. Therefore, they have very good presentation skills. They speak through the body movements. And they are very cautious about their dress sense and they try to maintain professionalism. They are action oriented people. They deal with multitasking. They are very, very energetic and they have very good eye and hand coordination. So these are certain characteristics of bodily and kinesthetic intelligent people in relation with gross motor skill and fine motor skill. Now let's understand the shortcomings. Now suppose any person who has very high bodily kinesthetic intelligence, therefore they have lot of energy in their body and therefore they become restless. They can't just sit idle. This we can just observe the small kids who can't sit at one place and we have to be after him, after that kid or baby. Why it happens? Because they become restless. They need something to do. And nowadays, kids are also becoming restless because they have very high gross body intelligence, also as well as fine motor skills are also very good. Say to nurture those talents, basically they need some activity, and if they do not get that, then they become the restless due to their high energy and they continuously can grip. They sometimes they can be over excited. They just get affected by small situations also, and they can just do constant movements of fingers, cannot sit at one place. So that might be the challenge for the persons who have high bodily and kinesthetic intelligence. So what are the challenges for the person? So these are for high bodily kinesthetic intelligence persons. So which challenges are faced by the persons who has low bodily kinesthetic intelligence? This is the biggest challenge, that the persons who has low bodily kinesthetic intelligence, they do not feel energetic at all. And as their body do not reacts to the events, therefore they become lazy and they are unfit also, and their body do not permits them to take action. They resist to travel. They do not have their presentation skill is also weak, and due to that body structure and low gross motor skills, again it affects their confidence also, and their writing ability is also slow. So for these type of person, we need to add more efforts to improve their ability, and certain support system we should provide to such kind of persons. So these are the certain shortcomings of high and low bodily kinesthetic intelligence. As explained to you, you might have now understood that which career options will be suitable for the persons who has high bodily kinesthetic intelligence. They can be a sports person, they can be athletes, they can be a physical therapist, physiotherapists also we can see, then surgeons, then models, mechanics, choreographers, artists, actors, recreation therapists, directors, craftsperson, inventors, dancers, circus artists, doctors, nurses, exercise instructors, sports coaches, law enforcement personnel, military personnel. So all these career options required gross motor skills and fine motor skills, and it requires so much energy as well. And therefore these career options are suitable. Any profession you choose, if you have gross motor skill, then automatically you become active. So this intelligence plays very important role in our career. Let's see some of the personality. There are n number of personalities, so many personalities, and you already know the number of sports person, military personals, actors. So I will not just take name of all, just we will see Some of them like Sachin Tendulkar, Kiran Bedi, actors like Amitabh Bachchan, Madhuri Dixit, Shah Rukh, Salman, etc., etc. The number of sports person like Saina Nehwal, Mary Kom, PV Sindhu, Sania Mirza, MS Dhoni. Then we can come across the number of dancers, chefs. All these are famous personalities who has high bodily kinesthetic intelligence. So now what are the suggested activities? The people who has high bodily kinesthetic intelligence should not sit idle, otherwise they will become restless and they will start reacting, they will get angry because they have so much capabilities in their body, so much enthusiasm within themselves, and if they are not able to utilize it, it will just create problem for them. So you can just keep yourself engaged. You can take lessons in solo sports such as swimming, golf, tennis, gymnastic, athletes. You should be all the time busy and you should be a multitasker. You can learn a martial art like judo or karate. You can learn crafts such as woodworking, weaving, carving, etc. And therefore, we suggest that don't stop kids from doing some activities, fine activities with their fingers, with their hands, because it nurtures their fine motor skill or bodily kinesthetic intelligence. It gives exposure to that particular intelligence. You can take a class at community centers in working with clay and stone, and therefore we see that the kids basically like to play with the clay and stone, and it basically gives the nurturing to their ability. These people, as they are restless, they have to be calm somewhere, and therefore they should learn yoga or another system of physical relaxation, and they regularly they should do the exercise like aerobics or some any other kind of exercises. They should play video games that require use of quick reflexes because their actions are very good, so they can play the video games as well. They can take formal lessons in different dance forms, and they can take up hands-on hobby classes also around their home like gardening, cooking, or model building. So the important aspect is that the persons having high bodily kinesthetic intelligence, even if in gross motor skills and fine motor skill, they keep themselves busy. And the persons who has the low, they should try to improve it, otherwise it will adversely affect their career. So they need to think about that. So this is all about bodily kinesthetic intelligence. Now you have to introspect yourself, and you should let me know, do let me know that what do you think, that what level of bodily kinesthetic intelligence you have, how much fast you are in taking actions, how you react to the things. So just introspect and do let me know. I will love to read it and give you the feedback. So at the end, for more updates, do follow me on my Facebook page, my Instagram page, as well as do subscribe to my YouTube channel Surekha Bhosle, and do visit surekhabhosle.com where you can book half an hour free consultation call with me in case you are stuck somewhere. I can guide you well. So that's it for this session. Thank you so much for patiently listening to me. See you in next video with one more intelligence.